Today we're gonna make this village cozier than it is right now. Some of these houses look warm and cozy like this one. But the others, well, they're gonna need some work. Now fixing these up is very important because something huge has just happened. We got our first villager that has come from New Petal Valley. That's right, every single one of these other villagers have traveled from another village, and this is our first real New Petal Valleyan. So that is why I need to get every food and every block that I can find that I think is cozy to get this village to look cozier for this little guy. I'm not too sure where our little buddy has gone, but he can't be too far away. The sun is starting to go down, but you know what? If we have to do a rescue mission for this guy, we can do it. Let's get this house looking a little bit better than this. Look at this. It's just completely empty. Well, I had that block there because I saw our little villager friend jumping down here. That's a big no-no. So, of course, we need to keep this guy safe. And speaking of, I'm going to try have a look for him before the sun goes down, and then we can get started on his house. But here he is right here. Not too far away. So good morning. There we go. Everything's safe for another few more minutes. So let's get into this house. Now what I'm thinking to make this place a little bit more cozy is, of course, we remove the floor. And one thing that I do need to mention, I guess this is kind of important. Hello, Joseph, you can't be jealous, all right? You've got yours done. Yours is the only good-looking house in this entire darn village, and you're busy bugging me right here. Now, it's kind of important for me to tell you what the profession of this guy is gonna be. And yes, we did decide it already. The kid's hardly even a day old, and we know exactly what he's gonna be doing. But, of course, you know what? I got a lot of help with picking this one, and what we have decided to make this guy, by almost a unanimous decision, was either a Fletcher or perhaps a butcher. And you know what we got? We got a butcher. So we are going to be doing our very first butcher in here. I don't know why. Like, this house doesn't scream a butcher's house to me, but apparently to everybody else, it's either a Fletcher or a butcher. Either way, you know what? We can do it. I'm going to pick that up, and we're going to put that in his house, because every time we've got a villager, for instance, our beekeeper, who doesn't actually have a job, he just runs straight to the smoker. Oh man, look at that. Woo. You know what? Sometimes when you build a house, there's just these little pieces that for some reason a villager likes. I don't know what it is, but right there, look at that. That just works. He's just looking out at the view over New Petal Valley. Our brand new beanstalk over there. Ah, yes. It is marvelous. Wonderful. So here we go. Let's get this thing all ready. I've got some things to make ourselves a chimney. We do actually need our chimney to go all the way out the other side. How about something like that? We are in a very muddy kind of area, and something like that. Beautiful. I do want to get the kitchen sorted because he is a butcher, which weirdly enough uses a smoker to sell cooked meat, but that's all right. We can suspend our reality for a few seconds and get him a nice looking little kitchen like that. That is very cool. And I also was thinking about something. This little spot back here, that could be a cool place for us to just crouch down, have a secret sneaky spot under there. I think that will work real well. I was thinking about what we could add to the walls of the butcher, and I'm thinking a bit of hanging, drying meat up on the sides would be pretty cool. And then of course a few of these sorts of things, you know, just a painting here and there, make it feel a little bit more homely, I suppose. No, we can't have the same painting multiple times. So another thing I've been thinking about are what are the things that make things cozy? Of course, making a nice warm house. That's a check mark for cozy for me. But the other thing is, you need some cozy foods. And I was thinking the two coziest foods in the game are, of course, a stew, because stews are always like a pub kind of cozy food. And the other thing is the pumpkin pie. I think that one would be pretty cozy. But my only problem with it is, pumpkin pies, they just kind of would sit in this item frame and not make this place look any cozier until I had a great idea. And I think this idea is something we need right here in this world. And I wish we could actually get it legitimately. An apple pie. Imagine how cool that would be. We got apples, we got a pumpkin pie. How about we make ourselves an apple pie that looks sort of like a cake, sits right there, we can eat slices of apple pie. I think we would enjoy that. And we've actually got the farmer here who should be able to get us those apples, whatever food we need. All right, so I've got ourselves an apple pie, and I want to show you what I think an apple pie should look like before I gobble it all up and no one else can eat it. No one else can see it, but that looks like a good old apple pie to me. It makes this area look so much more cozy. And, of course, it is delicious. I can guarantee you that. A lot of sugar went into this one. But that there needs to be in the game. It's amazing. I mean, I might not have done the best job with it. Maybe I'm not the best apple pie maker. But you know what? I'd eat it. Goodbye. So I want to come past our good old farmer here, Joseph A. Llama, the farmer, of course. Oops, that was my fault, but the rest of these are your fault. Because what I think has been happening is if you have a look at these. This guy, yeah, okay, that was fine. This guy has got absolutely no regard for his own crops. And I think we're gonna have to solve this problem. And the way that I plan on doing that is by limiting where he can walk. So Joseph, don't you go anywhere. Now the cool secret about Joseph's house is that we do have some cows down here, and with these cows, we also do have a lot of steak. And here we go, all the steak. But right here should be enough steak for us to decorate a house, and I never thought I'd be saying steak to decorate a house, but yes, steak for house decorations. All right, I don't know where I got cooked steak, but I left cooked steak in here for some reason. We've got more steak, but we also do have some good old, just normal raw steak. Raw beef, what is it? Raw beef, there we go. Just for our house. All right, there, and there. Maybe that one's a bit of an angled one. They look a little bit more like a jelly bean to some extent, but there we go. We've got ourselves some hanging steak. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to get some others. Chicken, pork, we can do that. No. What have you done? You're a weaponsmith. How did this you know what, I know how this happened. Our little guy's grown up and he's gone into the wrong house, got himself involved with anvils, and that's a big no-no. All right, so while he is figuring out all his stuff, I think it's about time I fix up this area right here. So there you go. I think we have finally solved our farmer breaking everything. Whoa. Why would you do that to me? I was busy saying how good you were. And you go and do that. All right, you know what? That's it. Easy solution. I will do these. And now, that might be a problem, but this over here should hopefully stop being a problem. Now we have fixed the problem that we had with our guy, our toolsmith, and I don't know why I thought it was an anvil. It was in fact this grindstone right over here that was causing him some trouble. So it's just a matter of time before he searches for the smoker, and we've got ourselves a butcher. Now if we head on upstairs here, I've got a great idea to put in a fireplace, and nothing says cozy like a fireplace. And that is exactly what we need to do here. A little bit of this, that, and then also we need this to go all the way up to the roof. So right up there, perfectly placed block by sheer coincidence, but right there, we've got ourselves a fireplace. Now I think the bed can stay right around there. We could probably put in a chest and then a picture, and I know exactly the picture that I am looking for. You just gotta give me a second. Apparently, the picture I'm looking for doesn't want to exist right now. 13. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. The original people here in New Petal Valley. I call this one Minecraftian Gothic. It works fantastically. Oh, I heard this door open. We've got ourselves a butcher. That is fantastic. All right. Ooh. Whoa. Speak about something looking pretty darn cozy. Rabbit stew. I didn't even know that was a thing. I feel like I used to, but I've just never made it in my life. Now, you know what? I understand you got some real good rabbit stew, but I think I'm gonna have to one-up this villager, and excuse my alarm going off, but I think I'm gonna have to one-up you on my stew because I know the best stew spot around. So I'm ready for a bit of an adventure. We've got ourselves our trusty steed, as well as full gear, and also, not only that, a treasure map, which is probably going to be quite helpful for me to find our very first bit of stew. So this map we actually got a while back, and I was trying to look for where this treasure was, but we actually got distracted by some other treasure. And if you have a look here, this is actually pretty close to where we found that Fletcher a while back that I went to trade some sticks with. That's where we got that guy from. So, oh, whoa, well, this is what we get for riding in a forest. Now, of course, I do tend to get quite distracted, and if we do find ourselves treasure along the way, we'll go and look for that treasure. But for now, I think this over here is our target. And look, we're still tiny. I've actually been traveling for a bit since we started going here, and we're still a little dot. We've been traveling around these icebergs for quite some time now, and as soon as I start seeing trees, I find, well, a lot of polar bears, and also this ship, which is completely turned upside down. You know what? You can wait just over here, and don't go anywhere. This is actually one of the most convenient shipwrecks I have found. Let's check. a new treasure map. Maybe it leads to the same place. I'll take those feathers just for now. And this one is definitely somewhere new and definitely somewhere closer. Can I just pop up on there? Yeah, that'll be like, well, considering I'm on the map, not in the corner, that would be just down that way there, which is conveniently where we're traveling. So that's good. On this map though, we still a tiny dot. All right, mission over, just like that. So we've got ourselves coal and of course our suspicious stew, which is exactly what we're looking for. Nothing really too exciting on that leather armor, which is a pity. I wish I could color this armor like we could color leather, or if we could make leather armor better, that would be so good. All right, this stuff is a fairly underwhelming thing, but you know what? We can't end there. We can't leave this as our adventure. I've come too far. I'm definitely not turning back right now. Let's go fill in this map, see what we can get. We've got our stew, so we're already winning. So let's just see what else we win with. There we go, filling it all in. There were a lot of weird little curves. I really like the area, at least the way the map looked. I don't know how I'm gonna like this treasure. I'm terrible at digging this stuff up, but I know that there are better ways to find it, and I probably should have remembered what they were because I knew them about 2 days ago. I immediately forgot which way is the better way to do it, and I have left my horse back here. All right, I think we've got roughly near where we need to be. And now I just want to try and find, maybe we could see it through here somehow. No, but that is a suspicious looking block just kind of sitting there. Yeah, okay, good. That was super luck. I'm just going to get some air. But there we go. That block gave it away. Ooh, look at that. Heart of the Sea, diamonds. Oh, nice. I always like me some diamonds. Saves me from a mining trip. And I will take the fish for the trip home. That there, I don't know what I'm going to do with this TNT. I'll find a plan for this TNT. Fuck my words, we'll find something to do with it. But that there was a successful little run. I want to just go a little bit further and hopefully this dot will start getting a little bit larger, but that is far away. Like, that is super far away. I'm surprised this map is putting us so far away. Oh, look at this. I almost just missed this little piece here. Let's check what we got. Oh, horse. All right, we'll go find him in a second. A clock, buried treasure, always good to get buried treasure. Let's just go up here. I actually must have left my horse back somewhere. All the way back there. All right, so I'll be coming back for you, buddy. But let's see what we got here. It looks kind of like this one, but it's not. That's a new one. Where am I? Oh, I'm the little dot in the corner there. So that means we've got to go up that way. All right, this will be our return home map, and we actually seem to have zero luck on this unfinishable treasure. Whatever's lying here has to be something amazing. I guarantee it, because there would be no other reason for it to be this difficult to get. Hey, this is my first bit of kelp, which is actually quite good, because I've been thinking about what I can do with kelp, and I've got some good ideas, so that has come at a very convenient time. Oh, wow, okay. I didn't actually expect to find something there. Any good stuff? I think it is. And more TNT. This is definitely telling me I gotta do something with TNT eventually. Oh, man. This one here has to be our last treasure. We need this to be a good one. I'm counting on you, chest. All right. You know what? I know this doesn't seem like a lot, but this little bottle of enchanting is very, very cool because I don't get these very often. Am I really just doing this? Oh, now I've got to do organization. All right, yep, 2 trips, but it's great. Oh no, that health. We made it. Oh, that was kind of irresponsible, but we made it. All right, don't worry, we're fine. We're fine. We'll make it back. Oh, it is good to be home. A final little checkup on what we got. 2 new treasure maps, plus 2 Hearts of the Sea, as well as a little bit of other stuff. Nothing too crazy. The diamonds are probably the best thing that we've got there. I felt like we got more than 2 diamonds. Maybe I dropped some. I hope I didn't. But that over there, the Bottle of Enchanting, another good thing. And I'm not too sure where it'll go, but I definitely will have plans for that in the future. But not a bad haul, if I say so myself. And most importantly, 2 suspicious stews, suspiciously cozy. Don't want to lose my horse right now, but I think they will be very, very good for what we're about to use them for. So we've got our stew, and I do need to go ahead and give it to our brand new friend here in the village. But I've discovered we do not have a chimney, and we've got a flame going on in there. There's going to be a ridiculous amount of smoke when we get in there. All right, here we go. Chimney, done. Looks a little bit too tall. Some good old cozy bushes and a few cozy vines. I think the outside is now cozy. I got to get the stew off my hands. Let's just go do it. I got some stew. I need to go and find out. Oh, hey. Good to see you meeting me out here. The villager meeting spot. I love it. I'm so glad that they kind of just stop there and look out. Yeah, it's a beautiful view. All right, don't go anywhere. I've got to show you something. We've got ourselves some stew. I need to try some of your stew over there. So let's do our very first trade. Pleasure doing business with you. Now, I'm not actually hungry enough to eat this stew, but I do want to see what you got after these stews. Oops. Oops, I didn't mean to do that many. I think that's enough to level you up. What else do you have for me? Some coal for emeralds. Emeralds for chicken. I actually feel like that isn't a bad deal. Don't know how many chickens I'm gonna buy. Yeah, at least they stack. All right, here we go. What else you got? What else you got? Little bubbles, beautiful. And mutton and beef. All right, I would wish you would sell them to me, but you know what? I'll take that. You probably got some good old cooked steak after that. We'll sort that out later. Now, of course, we do need to name this guy. So this is where I ask for your help. You picked him. You said a villager, whoever it is out there. Now I need to name this guy. So don't forget, leave your villager name down in the comments and we will definitely be getting back to that. Now this one just can't be Skew. Actually, that looks so cool. It's not Skew, it's Stew. But look at that. That looks so cool. Doesn't look like the same sort of stuff as this. This looks like it's a bowl on fire. And that there is, it looks kind of sad, honestly. Yeah, it looks pretty sad. But you know what? I trust it. Where is my good buddy? I don't know where he's gone, actually. Either way, we're good friends. We don't know his name, but great guy. Great guy. Look, the stew is as good as I say it is. Trust me. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You never get any kind of effect like that from any other stew, now do you? So there you go. Stew supplied, coziness achieved, and another successful day in New Petal Valley. So thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.